Chris, what'd you see from the group to start the fourth there and the way they seemed to bring energy and life to an offense that was struggling?
Yeah, it was great. I think Julius really got us going by being aggressive, opened up some good ball movement. I thought before that Jaden was outstanding. They really did a good job of trying to bottle up Julius and Ant, and so we just tried to go a different direction coming out at halftime, and Jaden was huge.
With Jaden, the efficiency on the degree of difficulty for his shots, just how have you seen, what kind of weapon is that, I guess, when he's playing?
Listen, he's got, of course, he's great size, really good touch, high arcing shot. He has all the kind of the qualities of a good mid-range shooter. He can get to his spot under control, gets good balance, can get up in the air. Not many people can affect it with a block or a contest. And he's got a nice soft touch, and he takes his time. And that's it's great. Obviously, he can get to that shot almost any time he wants it. We just got to get him there.
Been a stretch of games here with kind of poor defensive first halves and then much better second halves. What can you do to try to find more consistency?
Yeah, we got to get better effort defensively from our main guys right now. They're starting the first half just too casual. And it's now been 5 games in a row, and we've had to come from behind to win it. But we're not putting our stamp on the game defensively right away. Just too loose.
Chris, it seemed like you guys were playing in the half court a lot offensively in the first half, and then kind of right away in the second half, seemed like there was more pace and tension, or just running more. What difference does that make?
It makes all the difference. I think certainly doesn't allow them to set up their defense. Their defense is obviously very specific around Julius and Ant, and other guys are doing a really good job of creating pace and early movement off the back of that. We at halftime, that's all we talked about was just trying to quicken our pace offensively, whether it be getting down the floor quicker or moving the ball quicker. So.
And then Jalen Clark was a spark in there in that time too.
Yeah, he's been he's phenomenal. Like just defense and kind of plays out of nowhere and the things that he does really well. I thought he really rebounded well. I think he only had 3 rebounds, but it felt like he was in the mix for all of them. Defensively, of course, was good. So.
Nas obviously hits the big shot. He has 19 and 9. When he's kind of rebounding and active like he is, is it kind of a correlation now where when he's doing all the other things, the scoring tends to follow and not maybe the other way around?
For sure. That's what's kickstarted this season was the activity and the rebounding. It's really been pleased. He's made a lot of hustle plays. He got the big shot, but it was really the big rebound, offensive rebound that kind of won that possession. So, and he's defensively has been one of our best team defenders, really executing his coverages in a help situation and also the game plan. So,
Chris, the joy guys seem to play with in that fourth quarter, if you could bottle that, is that maybe almost an answer for consistency?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why we don't have it all the time. I think sometimes we're just kind of too in our own head right now when things aren't going well offensively, and that's been kind of one of our fatal flaws for the last 2 years. But when we forget about that and make the right play, the play that's in front of us, play with a little more pop, things tend to work out really well.
You obviously had it at the start of the fourth, but then to see it when the game is on the line in the end, is that, just kind of a satisfying moment?
Oh, you talking about the ball movement?
And the Nas 3?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. That play came out of scramble, which was great. People took their time. They executed. Obviously, I think Mike Conley started the chain reaction, made the right play, and made the next pass to wide open Nas in the corner. So.
Mike finishes with a game-high plus 14. He seemed like he was in there in the third quarter during that run and the fourth when you closed it. How impactful is Mike in games like this?
He's huge. just huge. His experience, he makes all the small plays. Like, his defense is on point. If he gets beat, it's usually only because he loses a physical matchup, maybe size, strength, quickness, or something like that. We're just better with him on the floor and certainly in clutch situations. So,
Chris, Ant didn't make many shots tonight. Was it hard for him just with the way they were loading up on him, or how did you see him try to figure things out in this one?
Yeah, I think, we've seen this before. Teams kind of deny him up the floor, trap him early, send him hard one direction. Now he's got to work on the counters. He's got to get out in transition. He's got to be good in the open floor. We've got to create space around him. He's got to go off the catch. He's got to, backdoor cut a little bit. He's got to, put himself in the action, see how they're going to loosen up. These are all things that, we've done before, and he's got to just put himself into it. So, thanks.